What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, but if this is your first time, welcome to Tiffany and Dione's DCP. I thought today I would talk a little bit about my DCP story, my DCP acceptance, my Disney story type thing all mashed into one video. I've seen some people do it, and I know I've never really talked about that myself, so I thought I would do that today. And sorry I look like poop, because I was not intending to vlog today. I had no intentions of vlogging today. It just so happened that I had some time, and so I thought I would record this video real quick. And sorry if the light's a little not that great either. It's really cloudy and gloomy outside today. I tried to make do with some lamps and lighting and stuff, so sorry if the video is just, the quality of the video is not up to what it usually is. Yeah, let's get started. So the first time I ever went to the parks, I was in first grade, I was 6, and I'll never forget, it was November, so it was a little bit colder, and I was obsessed with Snow White when I was younger, like little. I don't know why. I don't like her now. She's definitely not a favorite of mine, but I was obsessed with her when I was little. So I had this super cool, authentic Snow White dress, and my mom made me wear a turtleneck underneath it because it was cold. 1, I hated turtlenecks, still do to this day, and 2, totally ruined my princess outfit. I was not happy. I was so grumpy. I was so not in a good mood. No pun intended there either. And so I remember sitting on the curb for the parade, and I was not in a good mood. And Snow White, and I know Dopey was there. I don't remember if there were any other dwarves there, but I know Dopey was there. They weren't on a float, they were just walking. And I'll never forget, Dopey comes over to me, and he kisses my forehead, and he's interacting with me, and Snow White comes over and starts talking to me. And that is a moment I will never forget for as long as I live. And that was the first just magical moment I ever had in the parks. And that's what I want to do when I'm there. I know I'm not friends with any characters, at least not right now. I know I'm just custodial. But even just being able to witness those it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. Anyways, I didn't go to Disney again until I was in 5th grade. So it was kind of a big gap there, but I was still just as obsessed with everything. In that gap, I think it hit me that the characters weren't from the movie. They were cast members. But in that time frame, that's when I really realized I wanted to be a princess. Like, I want to be a princess. I want to do that. And so seeing it again when I was in 5th grade, it just kind of re-amped all that. There was another big gap in between my Disneyland visiting trips. I went when I was a sophomore in high school for a choir trip. We did a competition in Anaheim, and it was super fun. It was probably one of my, no, not probably, it definitely is one of like my major high school memories. Everyone goes through their awkward like middle school, early high school years, and I definitely went through that. And I liked Disney, but you're in that awkward phase where you don't want to admit that you like something that's like childish. But then I went to Disneyland again. It was with my friends, and the want to work at Disney and to be a Disney princess was bigger than it had ever been. Just seeing the characters and experiencing Disney like I hadn't before totally changed my whole view on everything. I started wearing Disney shirts to school, and I got a lot of crud for it, honestly. I probably have more Disney clothing items than I do non-Disney clothing items. Like, not even probably, I know I do. So I did get a lot of like, oh, why do you like Disney so much? Like, grow up, you know. Y'all know. And it did kind of hurt a little bit. It made me second guess, like, oh yeah, why do I like a mouse so much? But now that I'm older and looking back on it, oh, I'm so happy people didn't stop me from loving what I love. Anyways, I'm really bad at these rambling things. I talk a lot, guys, I'm sorry. I already knew that's what I wanted to do. I already knew that I wanted to work at Disney, but that was a big deciding factor. Like, I want to work at Disney. So my junior year rolls around. I went to Disneyland with a group of friends from the church. A bunch of us ladies and girls went. It was super fun. It was the first trip that I paid for a majority of myself. My parents helped a little bit, but I gave. Oh, I love it. I'm a person where I will save up change. I like glue a cap on 2 mason jars and cut a hole in it and just stick money and change in there. And I'd done this for a while. And I got asked to go on this Disneyland trip. And I was like, okay, but the money had to be in by a certain amount, like by a certain time. And I got a gallon bag. I counted it all out. I think it was like $107 or maybe more of all change. And I gave her the change. Oh, I kind of felt bad, but it was really funny. Love you, Deborah. Oh, it was great. Anyways, and so it was the first time I actually like paid for my own trip. It was pretty cool. And again, just being back there, I experienced Disney again like I never had before. That same year, my junior year, for my choir, for our spring concert, we did a Disney concert. And I got to be Cinderella. And again, one of my most favorite high school memories, we had this huge authentic gown and I wore these sparkly heels that were like this tall. And I sang So This Is Love, and me and this other guy who was Prince Charming, we did a ballroom dancing scene, and it was so magical and amazing, and I loved it. And then weeks to come, we went to preschools and elementary schools and did like little snippets of the show, and we took pictures again, and it's amazing how the kids believe you are the princess, and it's just so awesome to watch their faces light up when they see their favorite character. I loved it. It's amazing, and it really reminded me why I wanted to work for Disney. Because so many people, when I say, oh, I want to be a Disney princess, they would think I'm joking, trying to get attention, whatever. But no one ever asks, like, why would you want to be a Disney princess besides, you know, you'd be a Disney princess? And so a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people still think it's dumb or childish or I need to move on with my life or something, but it's a dream of mine and I'm not gonna give it up until I'm there. Anyways, senior year happens and the craziness of senior year, trying to figure out what you want to do, figure out where you're gonna go to college, what you're gonna major in, where you're gonna live, or all the things you have to figure out in your senior year. And I had a few different plans. I was dead set on getting out of town, not staying in the town I was in, getting out of my parents' house. I did not want to be in my hometown anymore. I was dead set on it. Plans don't always work out the way you want them to. And at the time, I was really upset. I went through a period I was not happy at all. When all your friends are talking about going to universities and moving and finding roommates and dorms and da-da-da-da. And I know I was going to be at home. And so I went through a time where I wasn't happy. I would pretend to be happy for them, but really I wanted to strangle them because I was really jealous, whatever. But we ended up going for my senior trip, we went to the grad night at Disney. So much fun. But the dance party's going on. It was so much fun just to enjoy Disney, a place where I've always loved, and a place that's been always so close to my heart with my best friends. It was so cool to be able to experience that and really just be together. Not one last time, but like the big thing we're gonna do the last time for a long time. Come home from senior trip, and with my school, for seniors, their last week of high school, you don't go to school, but we had to do what's called Senior Make a Difference. We had to do 2 days of a certain amount of hours that day of community service, and we got to pick what we wanted to do. So me and 3 of my friends, we dressed up like princesses. I was Cinderella, and then my friend Kelly was Ariel, Hannah was Tiana, and Michaela was Rapunzel. And we went to preschools and elementary schools, and we sang, and we hung out, and we took pictures, and it was so much fun. Knowing that that's how excited I get when, you know, you're just a high schooler in a costume. That's how much fun that was. I can't imagine what it would be like to be friends with a character in Disney. Like, I want it so bad. Someday I'll get there. I'm not going to stop auditioning. Someday I'll get there. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I ramble a lot and then I lose my train of thought. So now we graduate, and throughout all this, I heard about the Disney College program from my friend Kristen, who, again, she was in my Halloween vlog. She was Princess Leia. I heard about the Disney College program from her. I think I was like 13 to 14. I don't think either of us really knew much about it. It's just something she had heard about and she told me about, and I knew I wanted to do it. from the moment I heard about it. I am. All my friends are gone. I'm getting ready to go to community college and stay at home, and all my friends are gone. First few weeks of my freshman year, I was pretty depressed. I wasn't happy. I was miserable. And I got an email, I think it was like a month or so into school, because I had signed up for the Disney College Program emails a while back. And I got an email about character performing auditions. And I didn't realize it was for the Disney College Program until I opened the email, because this is really weird. I've never gotten an email about these before. And I saw it was in San Francisco. And I'm like, what? They're usually in Hollywood or Anaheim, which is, that's about an 8-9 hour drive for me. And so I was like, I want to do this. I want to go. It's in San Francisco. It's less than 4 hours away. I can do that. And then I realized it's for the Disney College Program, and you had to be applying to go to the audition. It was like, well, shoot. I wasn't planning on doing the Disney College Program yet. I was planning on waiting for a year of school, getting through that, and then applying. But I was like, you know what? I might as well. So I went home and I applied, which I didn't care. It's kind of weird, because when I was applying my first time last year, I didn't really care if I got it or not, when I first started to apply. And then I got put into submission instantly, which I didn't know what submission was. I had no idea about the application process. I had no idea about vlogs or videos, so I had no idea about looking that up. I think it was about a month and a half, maybe a month after apps dropped. So it was later in the semester. And so I had no idea what submission was. I was placed in there, I think it was about 2 weeks and a day, and I finally got an email about my web-based interview. So I took that, passed it, scheduled my phone interview, and I went to my audition, and I made it to the second round, which was pretty bomb, but I didn't actually make it. I ended up getting cut, so that sucks. But I was pretty proud of myself. I had so much fun. It was a blast. And then I ended up getting MLIC'd 2 or 3 weeks later, I think. And I was pretty devastated. I don't think I realized how badly I wanted to get accepted until I got MLIC'd. But I was like, you know what, that's fine. I will go and I will apply one for fall 2015 when apps come out in January, February. The waiting was intense. It went by so slow, but it went by so fast between that October to February chunk. I ended up finding the Facebook group. It was totally random. In that time, I ended up finding vlogs too, which is pretty cool. I had no idea that they existed. So I got super into that, and I got super into the Facebook group, and I started talking to people, and it was so much fun. And then apps dropped, and I applied the day they came out, 2 hours after they dropped, and I was instantly put in submission. Again, which once I realized what submission was, I was super upset. I was devastated. And I had hope, though. I was like, you know what, no, I got out last time, give it a few weeks, it'll be fine. A month went by, still in submission. Another month went by, still in submission. Till finally, there had been a few NLIC waves from the submission group. And I'd made it through a few, so I was like, oh, I got this, it'll be fine, it's fine. I was in Sacramento. I was with my parents and my nephew, and we went to the zoo. And I just happened to open up my email, and there was my NLIC email. It sucked. It was really hard. I took it really, really difficult. It was just sucks not being able to have a chance. So people who've ever been in submission, I totally feel for you. I know the feeling of seeing people get accepted and your friends getting accepted and you're stuck in submission and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry if you've ever been in submission. It's awful. So then I told myself, I was like, I will apply one more time, but that's it. I'm done. I'm not applying if I don't get accepted again. I need to move on with my life. Around the time I got NLIC'd, my friend Kristen and I were planning a trip to Disneyland. So that was kind of took my mind off of it. We ended up going to Disneyland in August, and it was actually August 24th is the day our flight left. That's the same day applications came out for this upcoming spring. So I was toying with, oh, do I apply the first day and then risk having to do everything that week, or do I wait and then risk not getting, like, you know, thinking that all the spots would be full. But I was like, you know what, I'll just apply that day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I would take my web-based interview that day, and then I could push my phone interview until I got home. That ended up happening. I applied. That morning, I woke up super early and applied. And about probably like 2 hours later, I got my web-based interview, and I was super excited. I was out to breakfast, and I got it, and so that was super exciting. So I came home, took it, passed it, and then it came out to schedule my web-based interview. Or, excuse me, my phone interview. And the only days that were open were that Wednesday and that Thursday. And I was like, I'm gonna be in Disneyland. I don't want to do that. So I thought, well, maybe if I wait, it'll it'll move back. And it did, and it moved back to Friday, opened up, and so I waited one more day, and actually it was like that Monday and Tuesday, and I want to say Wednesday of the next week opened up. So I scheduled it for a Monday, and I went to my church, and I shut one of the classroom doors, and I spread my stuff out, and I brought my laptop, and I watched The Little Mermaid while I waited. I got there like an hour early, and it was pretty relaxed. It was good. The phone rang, and I thought I was gonna die. I was super nervous, and I honestly thought that it went horribly. It was, I think, only 13 minutes long. It was not long at all. My last one was like 40 minutes. And so I was like, I can pretty much just count. I'm not gonna get it. Like, I pretty much convinced myself that I wasn't gonna get it. I just did not feel like it was that great. But the first wave of acceptance came out like that week or the next, and I didn't get that one, and so I was like, great. Like, I told myself, there's more, don't stress, there's gonna be more, and then another one happened. And I was like, great. And it's so hard to stay happy for people during that time. It's so hard to congratulate people when you're not sure what's gonna happen. You're happy for them, but then you hate them at the same time. And I remember it was a Friday morning, I was at work, and we were super dead at work. It was really boring, and a wave had started. And I was like, a ton of people got accepted. It was one of, I think, the first like big waves. And I wanted to cry. I hadn't gotten anything, and I just knew I wasn't gonna get it. And I remember I was texting my mom, and I was like, Mom, I don't know what to do. Like, I want this so bad. I remember saying, I want Disney to love me as much as I love Disney. And she was like, I know, like, just don't worry. Like, if it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen, da da da. Well, I was clocking out, and I had put the DCP emails in like my VIP thing or whatever. And I unlocked my phone, and my email was like still up. Like, I never clicked out of it. And it said VIP with a 1 next to it. And my heart dropped. I was in like our little staff room. My heart drops. And I open it, and I screamed. My coworker was there with me, and I lost it. I could not believe that I saw congratulations. I was mind blown. And I didn't know what to think. I ran out of there. I was bawling. I run to my car, and I try to go home so quickly. I knew my parents were there. Well, right now on the road to my work, there's a crap load of construction. It's been like this for a long time. We're building a Walmart Supercenter in town, and so there's like so much construction right now. For a while there was like the sign like slow, stop people. Usually what would take me probably like 5 to 10 minutes to get home took me like 20 to 30 minutes to get home, and I was like bawling, and I'm nervous, and I'm anxious, and I just want to get home and tell my parents. And finally I get home, I'm bawling, I run in the door, both my parents are sitting in the living room, and I'm like, I got accepted, I got it! My mom jumps up and starts crying, my dad's all happy, and then I'm trying to figure out what my role was, and I couldn't remember my dashboard password stuff. For some reason it wasn't working to log in, so I had to remake a new one, and it was this huge long thing. Finally I figured out I got custodial and Florida and Spring Advantage, which is all what I wanted. Makes me happy just thinking about it. So that's where I am now. Now I'm waiting. I leave California in 49 days from today. My check-in is in 57 days. My dad and I are driving, so it's gonna be fun. Believe in your dreams. No matter what people say about it, go for it. Because if I would have listened to the people in high school who made fun of me for liking Disney, and even the people now who think that this is stupid, I wouldn't be getting ready to move to Florida right now. I would be miserable here trying to figure out my life and what I want to do. But instead, I ignored what people had to say. I continued to love the things that I love. And now I'm moving to Florida to work for Disney. Don't give up on the things that you want. Go for it. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get there. Getting through this semester has been brutal, guys. Like, it has been so brutal. I have just a few weeks of school left, like a month. A month exactly. A month from tomorrow I take my finals, which means a month from tomorrow is my birthday. That's exciting. I'll be 20 on December 17th, so that's exciting. Anyways, I'm rambling again. So yeah, I'm sorry this video is kind of like all over the place. I'm a mess. The lighting sucks. It's just craziness. But I guess just kind of like a chill video, chill and chat. A chill and chat video. Ha ha ha, I like that. I might use that again, a chill and chat video. Oh, I didn't show off my sweater. I got my DCP 2016 sweater off Etsy. I'll enter the picture of the back somewhere in here because I don't know if I can show you guys. It's really cute. It's super comfortable. It's big. I got a medium. So if you plan on getting one, they run large. They do run very big. I probably could have gotten a small. It's really long, so it's nice for leggings, but it's really baggy. If you're interested in getting one, let me know and I'll put the link down below or something, or maybe I'll just put the link down below anyways. I don't really know. Anyways, so I am leaving super soon. So if you guys want to keep up with my day-to-day stuff, or more day-to-day than a YouTube vlog, you can follow me on Snapchat, where I post pretty much daily on Snapchat, if not usually daily. You can follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, all that stuff. I'll put it down below somewhere. If you want to keep coming on this journey with me and more of my rambling videos where I just keep talking, I don't know when to shut up, and later on all my magical park and Florida moments, go ahead and subscribe. That would be bomb, like super bomb. My mind is not in my brain today, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a rough week. It's not been a rough week. I've had probably a really, really bad week. One of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. By far. So again, while I'm kind of a mess and not really myself, I don't feel like myself right now. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys go and not sit on your computer anymore. So yeah, follow me, subscribe, comment, thumbs up on the video. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm gonna shut up now. Have a magical day, guys.